Hello and welcome back to my devlog series. This is devlog 4, and yeah, again, I'm just gonna do what I'm like. I just talk about what I did in this week. Yeah, have fun. Hello and welcome to devlog 4. What I've done today has mostly been around these shrines. So previously, you just hit E and it set your respawn point to hit. That still happens, but now it has some camera control, moves you, removes your ability to move, and all of this is controlled by the shrine itself. Adds its own widget to make sure that everything works, and then gives everything back at the end. Uh, that's mostly what I'm making sure is that the flow works properly so that when you go in and out, you don't lose your camera. Like that's happened. That was a bug a bit ago where I wasn't setting the camera back correctly after setting its view target to be the shrine. So definitely stuff like that, and having this distinct shrine like controls, not controls, camera allows for any shrine to have a nice looking while you're interacting with it. So in games where you can sit down in benches and stuff like that, I'm thinking something similar to that. So when you stop at a shrine, you get like a nice look of maybe what's coming up, or you just get a nice view. Or possibly, if I can't give you a nice view because you're in like a small area, it could be just a shot of the character. Uh, Also, I haven't implemented this, but we will have a shrine defined animation so that each shrine can have a slightly different feel. Some of them may have you sit, some of them may have you just bow your head. Uh, I'm not entirely sure what's going to do what, but that's the idea. And I definitely need to give this interface control, like the camera control, to this because this feels wrong after like to be in the same thing as the shrine to not have some amount of control over the camera. Which would also help with framing stuff. Like you interact with an NPC, you want to look at the NPC, and if I want the NPC to be able to like animate, I'm not sure on the animation, but it's still the case. I feel that we want some amount of camera control here. Um, yeah, as you see, these shrine names are populated from the shrine's name itself. I want to do fast travel later, so that is there for that purpose. And then, huh, why did you stop attacking? Did you stop attacking because you couldn't see that? No. That's very interesting. It looks like if the camera leaves, they stop attacking. Or is it if we lose control? It looks like it's if the camera leaves. I'm assuming. Oh, that's interesting. I got to figure out why that happens. Technically, I don't grant you invincibility whilst you're in the shrine currently. Um, Arguably, I should do that, but for now, given that this is the only enemy and she can't move, I will do that later. I want to. It will also do healing later, but that is a case for once I get the proper flow of the shrine. Like the player interacts, then the shrine tells the game mode, which it currently does for the respawn point, but it should be more than that, and that should be where the player is then told it's stuff that it needs to do. This lets the game mode be a bit more in control of the flow. But that would also be, once they get that flow in place, that means the player would have a direct place to react to the interacting with the shrine. Currently, it doesn't. It's being controlled by the shrine. Once the player has a direct event to listen to, or a direct function to implement, then I will add healing here, because that means universally you touch a shrine, you get healed. Yeah. I have thought about this quite a bit, but that's enough for now. I've been rambling a bit. See you in the next section. Okay, next little bit of the update. I added camera control to here. That works, the same way. Why did you hurt there? I have no clue why you hurt there for a moment. You didn't get hit by you because it's too far. Okay, I'll figure that out. Either way. Maybe you're able to hit the camera? Okay. Either way, we'll figure this out. But for now, I've added that so that it's now a bit more consistent. And yeah, I'm gonna do. So right now, I think I have enough. Aside from the enemy following you and attacking you, I have enough to grey box out a basic environment, which is going to be what I do next week. I'm going to focus on grey boxing a simple courtyard environment with just these things around, so I can get a feel for that. I'm not going to make any new models or textures for it, or if I do, it'll be because I've realised I need them. But for now, I'm not going to. And there's not going to be new system stuff next week, because I'm going to focus on that. I say, focus on the grey box or a basic courtyard environment, just to get an idea of like how stuff will move around. I have some idea. Why? Oh, I have a kill volume over here. I forgot. I have a kill volume over here that I'm touching at some point. Is it just where are you? There. Okay, that's why that was. Yeah. Thanks for watching. My devlogs. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week, where I will have more stuff I've done. Mostly the grey box, but I've said about that already. Yeah.